Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another review video. Now today, I want to talk about Beastars Volume 2, since I just received it yesterday, so I was able to reread it, finally, in physical form, and I love it. Um, Not only is this a great storytelling with fantastic artwork, as I said in many of my videos actually, but it's also a great critique of the real contemporary world and the problems people are dealing with, especially the socio-political problems between people and the trouble with identity that people have been dealing with more and more these days. But whereas in Western literature and Western films and comic books, it's all about representation of this or that group over, well, white men, basically. As I said, I'm the devil. This is more to my liking. But let me get to it a bit later. Let me just sum up what Volume 2 is about first. Now, Volume 2 revolves around a huge theatre play that is about to be performed for new students arriving to the Cheriton Academy, where the story takes place, right? It's called Adler, and it's about death and things like that. And of course the protagonist, or the main actor in the theatre group, is Louis, the Red Deer, and he plays the Grim Reaper, or the Death, right? And he's extremely famous, extremely popular among all the students. He is an aspiring Beastar, which in this world is a sort of an important person, important animal person, a celebrity that very often influences the entire anthropomorphized animal world. They become politicians, they become important artists, very influential people in general. And Adler, well, he plays Adler. Louis, it's this character here, is about to become one. So he's got the main part in the play, but he gets injured in the last volume. He injures his leg, and well, he only manages to perform at the premiere of the play, where he excels and gets huge applause, but when the curtain falls, he collapses and passes out, wakes up in the school hospital, and they say that, oh, you can't play it anymore, right? So you have to find a substitute actor. So he assigns a tiger with, substituting for him, which means that Legoshi, the main character, the grey wolf, has to take the part of the tiger, right? Because the tiger's role is vacant now. It's just like a side role, unimportant part of a bandit, right? There are many discussions, many dialogues between Louis and Legoshi, and then the tiger and Legoshi, about the nature of the carnivores, like wolves and tigers and lions and and so on and so forth. And it really is revolved around the fact that Legoshi, the main character, the wolf, he doesn't want to let his beast spirit, or his beast inside, his instincts, basically, what he was born with, he doesn't want to let it out. He drowns it within himself. Now, it's also got to do with the fact that in this world of the Beastars, the carnivores and the herbivores live together in symbiosis. So carnivores are forbidden from eating the herbivores. They are even, by law, they are forbidden to bear their fangs on herbivores. They would be punished by this, right? Or for this by, I don't know, going to jail or something like that. So, and aside from that, Legoshi is a very nice, very timid, very quiet, very shy person. So that's why. And it drives Louis mad. Louis hates, well, he loves himself, but at the same time he hates himself for being a herbivore. He wants to be a carnivore. He wants to be a strong, feral beast. And he is very angry with Legoshi for like choking his animalistic beast aspect within himself. So he confronts Legoshi in a very creepy way. When Legoshi goes to his room, to Louis's room, to ask him about the lighting of the play, because Legoshi's part in the theater club is, well, he is the man who takes care of the lighting. So right here, right, Louis just wants to make Legoshi's. I'm sorry if you hear some noises. It's the people I live with, and they tend to be very noisy. So he wants Legoshi's beast side to go out. So he sticks his hand into Legoshi's mouth and screams, "Bite me!" Well, he doesn't, of course. And he says something that I agree with. Well, I don't agree with it, but I observe it in today's world. But you have to read between the lines, of course, and you have to realize the fact that this is symbolism and allegory on today's world. So here it is. Legoshi says, I will read it out, right? Legoshi says, "I don't want to stand out. I don't want other animals to even be aware of my presence, because there's no place for wolves in this world. The world has no need for powerful wolves. But it's different for you," he says to Louis. "If an herbivore is powerful, the world could change for the better. There's hope if you're strong." So that's it, right? This book is all about repressing something that has been very important for humanity for millennia, and that is strength, right? It's simple Darwinism. It's just the way things have been for since forever, really. And it seems to me that today's society is trying to repress the strength of character and the strength of body as much as possible, and they are focusing on what they call, I don't know, universal love, and let's all stand together and sing together. And firstly, that's bullcrap, because it just can't work, and secondly, it doesn't work. We have to realize that some people are different from other people. We have to realize that there are people that are both physically and mentally stronger than other people, and that these people should be in other positions than the people who are not up to it or who can't make it. I hope you understand me. Now, this is a critique on this very particular thing. Now, then, of course, there is the play, the second play of the series, which then, of course, Louis is not a part of. He is substituted by the tiger here, who is confronted by Legoshi, because Legoshi finds out that the tiger actually drinks rabbit blood that he receives from outside of the school. So he, on the other hand, unlike Legoshi, is not hiding his beast inside, his beast part. He is fully embracing it. And in this they don't agree with each other, so they fight not only verbally, but physically they engage into two fights, and one of them is on stage actually while performing the play. They actually fight, and I'm just trying to find it. Yeah, and but by the way, the art, the visual representation of the fight is fantastic. Legoshi comes as the bandit here to confront Adler, um, the substitute actor, the tiger, and they fight brutally on stage. Legoshi is of course wounded. Both of them are wounded, and it would have ended up very badly if it wasn't for Lewis, who comes to the scene, interrupts the fight. Right, see, the tiger just scratches Legoshi's back. Oh, it's so not only there is good story, very good symbolism and allegory, but the art is beautiful. Haru Itagaki, I love her. Like, she is an awesome mangaka, and she can both write and draw masterfully. So the fight is interrupted by Adler. So he saves the play. Everybody loves it. Right, the theater group or the drama club becomes even more popular, and so does Lewis. Now, there is one more thing that was very interesting, and it's at the beginning of the book. Now, in the last volume, Legoshi almost lets his beast inside out by almost devouring the bunny rabbit Haru at night, and in the end he lets her escape. But in this volume, at the beginning, he finds out that she is basically the only member of the gardening club in the school, and she takes care of all the flowers in the campus garden, basically. And he has to go there for flowers for the drama club so they can decorate the stage and stuff. And he finds out that she is of a nature that, well, she likes men very much, right? And like all men, carnivores and herbivores, and she wants to do things with all the men, like all the time. Can I show you this? It's not graphic. It's you can't see the bits, but yeah, she wants to do things to Legoshi, which he doesn't, because he's a nice and a shy and a timid man. Well, nice. Well, he just doesn't want to do it with the bunny rabbit. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to the next volume because I'm really interested in what will happen, and if actually Legoshi, that's Lewis, Legoshi, yeah, ends up dating Haru, which would be fantastic. Interspecies relationships in anthropomorphized animal manga. That's very, very original, very, very interesting. I would like to see that. For the story, for the interesting part, of course. I'm not weird. Come on. I am weird, but I would like to see that. You would like to see that as well. So, but no spoilers. I've got I'm almost caught up. I've just found out yesterday that the 6th volume came out in English, so I've instantly ordered it. So I'm waiting for my 3rd volume and my 6th volume, and then I will be caught up with what they have published in English. So, to sum it up, an awesome book that reflects today's world and the situation with all this representation and the socio-political problems that people have and the repression of our true selves. Interesting story, interesting really turns and events with the fights between Legoshi and the tiger and Lewis, and the thing with Haru, the bunny rabbit. I can't wait for reading all the other volumes, which I am going to get to as soon as possible, and very probably make a review about it. So, awesome. I only do recommend Beastars. And what about you, my friends? What do you think? Have you read Beastars Volume 2? Did you like it? What do you think? Do you agree with me as far as my points and my opinions go? Tell me. in the comments down below. Now, thank you for watching, and of course do not forget to dislike this video if you don't like it, or like this video if you like it, and subscribe to this unimportant channel of an unimportant geek talking about unimportant things. Well, that would be really all from me, my friends. See you soon, and bye.